I've always said Days Gone is like still water. You never know how deep it really is until you dive in.
You know, we never talked about it while we still wore the colors.
Why does Deacon St. John still wear his Mongrels cut? The world has ended. The club is gone. There's no one left to impress and no turf left to claim.
As if that shit matters.
So why, after everything, is Deek still flying colors?
Cut! That's who I am.
To Deacon, the Mongrels cut isn't just a piece of leather, it's identity. When Ricky asks him why he still wears it, Deacon doesn't offer some deep philosophical answer. He just says, "That's who I am." In a world where everything has fallen apart, the cut is one of the few things that hasn't.
We were a lot of things, but we were never a brand.
For Deacon and Boozer, the Mongrels were never just a club. They were family, the last real thing before the collapse. Even after the outbreak, the colors are a symbol of their bond. Boozer calls them the last two Mongrels on Earth. Wearing the cut is about loyalty and keeping alive the memory of the people they've lost, including themselves.
How many do you think are left? People that we knew from before, I mean.
No one. Boozer, there's no one left.
When Deacon switched to a NOMAD patch, it wasn't about quitting the club. The NOMAD patch wasn't a goodbye. Stepping back didn't mean stepping out. It was a way to dial back his club responsibilities and give more of himself to Sarah.
No, I didn't quit the club. I would never quit the club.
Deacon was still a mongrel. Full patch, full heart, always. That's the way it is. Once a mongrel, always a mongrel. On the ride to Cloverdale, Sarah jokes that the MC was like a uniform. Ranks, patches, the whole thing. But even she was surprised when Deacon stopped wearing it. Because no matter what, the cut meant something. Even in a world overrun by freaks, symbols still matter.
I don't think anything would make you give that up. Even the end of the world.
When the Rippers take Deacon hostage, they steal his cut, and Deacon goes out of his way to take it back. Not because it has value, but because it's part of who he is.
Where's my cut?
What?
My cut, my leather jacket, my fucking leather jacket. Who took it?
He kills the man who took it, not just out of survival, but out of principle. You do not take a Mongrels patch.
Get low, asshole.
Oh, but there's just one thing.
Before the final assault, Boozer gives Deacon back his cut. They both know it might be a one-way trip, and they suit up, not just as survivors, not just as drifters, but as mongrels. One last ride.
Just us.
Yep.
Deacon St. John wears the Mongrels cut because it's more than leather and patches. It's loyalty, brotherhood, identity. It's who he was and who he still is, even at the end of the world.